Jeff?
Yes, Grant.
Jeff!
Yes.
Jeff!
Yes, Grant. What can I do for you?
Jeffrey, I got a question. For you.
Okay, what is it?
What are we playing? What are we playing? What are we playing today?
Wait, what? What I was gonna tell you. We're playing Dynasty Warriors Gundam, you guys.
Dynasty Warriors.
Grant, I'm a little bit sorry. I'm sort of sorry.
Why do you do this to me every time?
I'm a little bit, but not too sorry, because you know what? It's the summer and there's not a lot out, so you and I just happen to end up drawing the stick where we're playing the anime games all the time. So
every time. It's
welcome
fine.
everybody to Rage Select. I am Jeff.
I'm Grant.
And okay, Grant, when I say Dynasty Warriors, what does that mean to you?
My intro, it reminds me of some sort of 80s metal band.
Okay, and
Dynasty Warriors.
Gundam, like
Gundam Wing, I guess. It's
Gundam
like
Wing?
Mech Warriors.
Okay.
Japanese. I don't really know anything besides that.
Okay, well, get ready, because Dynasty Warriors Gundam, this is like the only Dynasty Warriors franchise that I'm actually kind of interested in. So
okay, so it is like Voltron characters. Gundam's like a new
sort
Voltron.
of. No.
Is that a
no.
Crabman?
Yeah, that's a Crabman.
So it's a little bit like Godzilla meets
It's exactly like Godzilla meets. No,
Voltron.
no. Dynasty Warriors is a franchise that deals with mostly Chinese history, but then Dynasty Warriors Gundam deals with Gundam history, and this one is actually pretty cool because it's got a bunch of different Gundam series that are all in chronological order, and they're all the original franchise. Like, there's spin-offs of Gundam. You've got like Turn A Gundam and Gundam Wing, like you were talking about, but the original Gundam is Mobile Suit Gundam, Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. There's actually double Zeta in there, but then they've got Char's Counterattack,
For a second
Unicorn,
there, I was thinking,
Seed, and
Jeff,
Seed
you're
Destiny.
able to read Japanese?
That's right.
And I didn't see the text on the top.
So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and create a new game here. Oh, really? I've got to delete all my data? All right, that's fine. I only played for a couple hours. So I actually played this a little bit already. So this is like a $40 PlayStation Network game. Like, we've been seeing a lot of these anime titles. They don't actually get like a disc release here in the U.S. They're just like packaging them up and putting them on the PlayStation Network. And it's good for this game because I don't think, like, there is no in between the game. There's no animation or anything. It's just these little voiceover sections with a little bit of art hooked up to it and like stills, which is weird because these are all fully animated serieses, but they're using just like
Serai, I believe the plural is Serai.
Is that what it is? Serai. What's Gundam? So this is telling the story of the original Gundam.
Give me a little summation. You've already seen this.
Yes. All right. People went to space, right?
Yeah.
So you got the people who live on Earth.
They live in all these little places around the moon. And
right.
shit,
The little
orbiting them.
The little radiation symbols, the Mr. Fusions is. So at some point, the colonies decided that they wanted to secede and
kind of rule their own shit.
yeah.
Because you don't know Earth. You don't know our needs here on our own little colony.
Right, so they went to war, and that became like this thing where there's a bunch of bad shit went down. Let's see if I can remember all this shit from.
So this did take place in the 70s, given that dude's hair.
Yes, yeah. This series definitely started in the 70s.
There's the Thundercat mobile.
Right, white base.
Looks kind of like a
racist.
A tiger sphinx.
That's Char Enzabel. He's
Char.
the leader, or he's like one of the main fighters in the Federation.
Good guy
of
or bad guy?
Zeon. He's a bad guy, sort of.
Kind of looks evil.
He's got that
Shredder helmet.
He's got that 70s anime evil helmet.
Yeah.
He's got a mask on. Only,
Bad
only
guys wear masks.
only the Dread Pirate Roberts.
But he's
wears
wearing
a
good
mask.
guy colors, black or like red and yellow.
Red and black.
Red and black.
So anyway, these guys, Amuro Ray and his little girlfriend, whose name I can never remember, they're on one of the colonies, and it's being attacked by Zeon, and so they're trying to get away, and they're trying to get to that white base, the Thundercat ship, and then he accidentally finds a robot, and then he gets in that robot and starts fighting, and just like every anime that's ever...
He's suddenly like really good at it.
Well, not necessarily.
It was destiny.
Actually, yeah, he is really good at it, and it kind of is his destiny. Yeah, that's what it is.
And then you find his back history that like he'd always been like brainwashed trained to do.
Oh,
it.
he's a new type. All right, that's what.
Okay, I've seen that one. That must be like the famous main Gundam.
Yeah, that's Gundam.
Is that Mr. Gundam?
That's Mr. Gundam. No,
Dr. Gundam?
My father is Mr. Gundam. You could call me Jerry Gundam.
Jerry Gundam.
So this is the only part that I think is really, really cool in this is that they actually went back and took some of the mecha parts of it, and they did these kind of like high res, well, semi-high res renders of these scenes from the original show. So that's
Is he in the ship right now?
Yeah, he's in the Gundam. That's a Zaku. That's what the Xeon guys drive.
The blue people? The blue man suit?
The Blue Man Group.
Blue
Yeah,
Man
the
Group
Blue Man
people?
Group. They fight in the Zakus.
Oh shit! You fucked with the wrong samurai robot.
That's right. The Federation of Xeon. That's them. Shit.
So I had some friends who used to like collect these figurines and paint them. I guess. The Gundam. It's my familiarity.
So I'm gonna fuck up Gene here.
Oh, Jerry's gonna fuck up Gene.
Boom! Shoot you with the bazooka right in your face. Bam!
Okay, so it's a hack and slash.
Yeah, it's a third-person. It's a third-person action game. But the big thing about the Dynasty Warriors series is that there are a lot of guys.
Well, look at all those guys.
That's a small amount of guys. You look at all these guys over here. What are you guys even doing?
That's a lot of guys. I guess. So you were saying that they're known for the number of guys they have.
Yeah, the Dynasty Warriors
Like
series.
that looks like a bunch of dudes there.
Yeah, the Dynasty Warriors series are about just fucking up massive amounts of people all at the same time. I can go Super Saiyan, and I can do wow.
Super Saiyan is Dragon Ball, right?
Yes, that's correct. Apparently, the actual Dynasty Warriors series. I was actually listening to this thing where these guys were talking about how like most of the people who are really into the Dynasty Warriors series, because they kind of get a bad rap.
This one guy right here. You have like 40 billion dudes over here, and you're like, I'm gonna go after this one.
Well, he's
guy.
a commander. That's my goal is to kill the commanders.
Oh, and these other guys, are they kind of like protecting him?
Yeah.
Hive mentality.
Is that you're actually supposed to play Dynasty Warriors like on a higher difficulty level than just the base difficulty level, because as you can see, I just stand in front of these guys and they'll do a little bit of damage, but not anywhere near like what I'm doing to them.
Yeah, but this dude is Goku or whoever. It's like the only person I know from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, and that's not even remotely. Don't get your Dragon Ball on my Gundam, man. This is Gundam. This is serious. You know, this is like one of the only franchises that has been around since I was a kid, and that I've liked since I was a kid. It's actually one of my favorite anime series of all time. Is what is it called?
Gundam Wing?
The 08. No, see, I never got into Gundam Wing. The 08 MS Team Gundam, which is like these. It's kind of like Vietnam, but with
Is Gundam
robots.
Wing just a specific type of Gundam?
Gundam Wing is an alternate. There's like 3 or 4 different alternate series of Gundam. Like I was talking about.
Gundam Wing was just the name of Gundam. It was called Gundam Wing.
It's like a specific. Oh, see, there's Char or Char. Fucking.
So the original wasn't called Gundam Wing.
No.
They weren't all based on that. Okay.
No. Because the original was in the
Gundam.
70s. It was Gundam, and then it was Zeta Gundam, and then it was Double
Called
Zeta Gundam.
Mr. Gundam.
Mr. Gundam.
Son of Gundam.
Doctor.
Jerry Gundam Returns.
Yes, Jerry Gundam 2.
Yeah.
So Gundam Wing was known for more, like, this is actually what we're doing in this is actually way more Gundam Wing than it is original Gundam. Because in original Gundam, it's more about, like, just a couple of robots fighting. Gundam Wing was more about just, like, blowing up a shit ton of dudes. All right, so it kept me with the... I actually played this for a little while, so I'm at level 25. Like, whenever you finish a mission, you get a ranking, you get...
Does it tell you how many people you killed?
Yeah, it did. I didn't check. And then you also...
You killed a bunch of other humans.
have this whole thing. Okay, well, that's cool. It lets me do all this. Is that when you get done, there's a whole separate part of this, which is upgrades. So... All right, now we got to go to
Do you
this.
feel like
cutscenes.
it desensitizes you to humanity when you're in your robo-mech suit killing other robots? You're not really thinking about the lives and the people inside of the suits who have wives and children to go home to at the end of the day.
I know you're kind of making a joke, but actually, like, a lot of the draw of Gundam is the fact that they really build up the characters who are inside of the robots, and so the robot stuff is exciting, but it's actually more kind of about the person-to-person like conflict going on between the people that are in the suits.
And they kill each other, right?
Oh yeah, they kill off characters all the time. Like
They kill them dead.
I think they're actually really good about. I think the Gundam series is really good about taking trope characters that you know from anime and using those tropes as a way to get you connected to those characters really quickly, so that they can then have an emotional weight when you kill them off. Or they'll make like really likable characters on both sides. It's actually a really interesting series because nobody's like just straight good or straight bad.
That Commander Bright had like regular little eyes, and then Char next to him like this googly-eyed cartoon character.
Yep. So this is in between the battles. You have you can go into this mobile suit lab where you can basically you can get your mobile suit, right? Yeah, I already know how to do all this. And so you have these little things down here at the bottom, like you see how I've got
left arm, right
this,
arm.
and it gives me all this +2, plus blah blah blah, plus blah blah blah, and how they'll have ranks on them, right? Like this one is actually, I think, better than what I've got. What, +79, +91, +284, +1. So what you actually do here is you equip each one of these, but then you see how this one doesn't have anything on the left arm or doesn't have anything on the right leg. What you can do is you can actually combine these things together, and then you'll see that it makes everything gets better when I do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
Jeff, it gets better.
It all gets better.
Gets better.
And in this way, you can basically create your own kind of builds. But see how it says...
Why don't you just combine all 5 of them real quick?
Well, okay, so there is actually a reason for that. You see the 3 of 14 in the upper right-hand corner?
Yes.
Once you've combined 14 times, you can't actually upgrade this build anymore. And that actually...
Then you need a new robot warrior.
Well, you can actually take that build and then retrofit it into a different build. It's very complicated. So this is actually... And then here you can actually upgrade
it's not, actually.
your individual
They just duct tape
weapons.
Duct tape that one right onto the back of the new robot and then have them...
I'm just going to go ahead and combine all these, even though I probably
fuck
shouldn't.
it.
Yeah, fuck it. We got 30 minutes.
We want the super ultimate because you chose easy level, and it's hard to beat this easy level.
I didn't
You need the
no, I
best guy out there.
I didn't put it on easy. I didn't do
you
that.
didn't?
No.
Wow. Frau Bo.
Frau Bo, she's in there. So then you also have this lounge where you can go into your character
Frau Bo.
and you can upgrade with the team points that you get. You can actually upgrade individual skills, like generates an electric field that shocks nearby enemies during a charge shot-based attack, gives you an advantage against giant-sized enemies, prevents you from guarding but raises your attack power.
Wait, this dude's name is Amuro? Wait,
Amuro
who's
Ray.
Char?
Char is the bad guy. Yeah.
Confusing my characters.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Boop. And then you can also...
Charisma? Get the robot to do what you want if you
That's right.
roll a 20 on charisma.
That robot, you should see him at the bar, man. He's a sexual dynamo.
It's got gigolo vision.
So then you also have money that you earn every time. You can use that money to go into these things. So like team points down at the bottom, that's like what I use to upgrade my character. And then you've got the pilot points. That's how you upgrade your level. But you can actually just pay, and then you'll get like some levels, right?
Do you get that mustache? How do you upgrade to that?
Upgrade mustache.
Or that rat tail.
Equip rat tail.
Yes.
Equip intermediate rat tail. Go! And these guys come
Who
out.
are all these people?
They're sub-characters in the series, like the instructors,
Get
Ramboral,
the fuck out of there. Who's that Severus Snape that popped up?
Audrey Byrne. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and grab one more of these. Do this
Magnetic field?
one. Yeah.
No, you need all the charisma. You
I
need
don't-
the most charismatic robot out there.
Just like, hey, baby, I'm a robot.
How about you not shoot me? We go
we
to
go
the
back.
bar.
Yep. So this is actually
Back to my
following. I mean, I'm sorry for people who already know Gundam. I'm kind of
I do
relying
not. I appreciate
on Grant to make fun of this. Is that this is actually the story of the first Gundam series?
Look at that dude.
Which one?
Okay, all of them.
All of them.
I was talking about the green-haired guy initially, but the guy in between him and the girl,
Yep.
it's just like, they're all like me.
Yep. They all seem like really stunned by what they're being told. Like, well, Taco Friday has been canceled. Oh man!
What?
So,
No, I need my taco.
So they're trying to get White Base with the Gundam back to Jaburo, which is the Federation headquarters.
And this fucker.
And then Char, he's going to attack them while they're like going through Earth, going through reentry.
The helmet's just not practical, Char. What are you doing?
You headbutt the fuck out of somebody with it, right? Keep anybody from jumping on your head
Every
that
time
way.
someone talks to him,
Right.
it just sounds like this.
Wait, why? His face isn't covered.
Ringing in there.
Oh.
It's like talking into a bell.
To defeat him, you just come up behind him with a hammer and just smack him on the bong.
The same technique that worked on Venom.
Yep.
You just hit him a bunch and the
Bong.
symbiote can't handle it.
Oh my God, are you? Does a Spider-Man 3 reference, Grant?
Well, and Spider-Man, I mean, the symbiote itself
Oh yeah.
can't handle loud noises.
So here, this is one of the. Okay, Grant, you gotta check this out. This is one of the dumb things about this game, right? So you've got these space missions, but watch when I kill these guys. They just fall over on space. It's like they.
They do. It seems like you're on a plane.
Yep.
You're just walking on a glass.
So you can
floor.
actually go up.
Oh,
You have a boost, and there actually are.
but they don't. They're always gonna stay down.
No,
there.
they actually do. I just don't know how to go back down again. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go.
can't go down.
So this is actually interesting, is that when you can do these like super attacks where you bring in a pal, and in this case I get to bring in White Base to just fuck shit up. Blar 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 blar. Like
So
that.
in space, who gets to pick what's gonna be up?
Whoever's winning, right?
I guess so. Everyone else has to flip to where your head is.
Is the International Space Up Administration.
Otherwise, they should all be just in crazy different directions.
So I'm trying right now. You see those like where it says field gained. There's actually those areas up on the map that you can see that are like, well, you can't see it anymore, but the one that right now that's blue used to be red. And when you capture those areas in Dynasty Warriors, it'll like spawn friendly troops. So you have one of the big advantages or cool things about this series is you have a whole shit ton of like sub objectives that you have to do for each mission. So there'll be a thing where it says, oh, this guy's attacking, or here's a ship, go shoot it down, or like here's reinforcements, or help your buddy. So, but mostly you just jam on this button and then a bunch of dudes die and you're like, wow, I'm powerful. Come here, you asshole.
You just pulled out like a Megatron blaster gun.
Oh, fucking.
Megatron himself was a giant gun, right?
It kind of depends. I think G1 Transformers, he turned into a tiny pistol, or maybe it was a pistol big enough for Transformers to wield.
Yeah, but he turns into a big gun that like Starscream or whoever else would use to like do a super blast.
Yeah, that's true.
In the cartoon series. G1, is that what you called it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Matt Frank's been over here recently, sorry. That's the original cartoon show is G1, is the Gen 1 Transformers, as opposed to like Beast Wars or any of that other stuff.
He wasn't a tiny gun, was he?
He was big enough for Transformers to use. I don't know. I don't remember.
Also, did he have a helmet on or was it a mullet? I never understood his hair.
I think it's just the shape of his head, man.
I feel like he
Did you have
was
Megatron?
sporting like a mullet. Kind of looked like, what's his name? Prince Adam of Eternia.
No.
His hairstyle.
That's not. I don't know who you're thinking of, but I'm pretty sure it's not Megatron.
Megatron. He's got that white little helmet bowl thing.
Right, but that's not a mullet.
Like, okay, then maybe not a mullet. It's more like a Prince Valiant or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I can kind of see that. I was just like, a mullet?
Yeah. Well,
Megatron, he's into like Leonard Skinner.
not a mullet. Okay, fair
80s
enough.
metal. Come here, jerk. You can also, I got this charge up attack. Let me see if I can charge it up. Shoot these assholes with it.
So the bad guys, I assume, are wearing green because it's supposed to be kind of like a camo color, but that doesn't seem very effective in space.
It's mostly just their colors.
The best color to wear in space, I think, would be black.
Well, yeah, but then your own people couldn't see you, right?
Well, yeah, but maybe black with like some sort of like.
You're not
I don't
actually
know.
taking the Minovsky particles into account.
What the fuck is the Minovsky particles?
It's part of the Gundam universe. It's the reason that they hit each other with swords and stuff. I
Some
think.
nerd really appreciates that you said that.
Yeah. Oh no! Fuck you, Char.
This nerd right here doesn't. I don't appreciate appreciated at all.
Actually, the last Gundam series, Gundam Unicorn, I really liked it.
Are you messing with me? Is it actually called Gundam Unicorn?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes.
No, I'm not messing with
fucking
you.
with me 'cause that sounds ridiculous.
That's exactly what it's called. It's because the
Just
robot
run
in
away.
the show has like this unicorn horn coming out of his head, right?
Yeah.
And then when he turns special, it like splits open to be the little Gundam V on his head, and they call it the unicorn.
Ah.
Oh no, dude! You shouldn't try to do that with your suit. You shouldn't try to enter Earth's
Guy's a
atmosphere.
dead man.
Yep. Like Char's
Last
just like,
wishes, buddy.
hey, sorry, bro, not me, not today.
Is he really sorry?
No, not really. Char's kind of a dick. I mean, he's not exactly the worst bad. I mean, he's kind of the nemesis for Amuro, but
He's kind of like Zuko from Airbender, right? He's kind of
Like
a bad guy. But
Danny
kind of
Zuko
not.
from Greece. What are
Yeah,
you talking-
Danny Zuko.
He's kind of like Danny Zuko from Greece. Yes, that's exactly no. Yeah. He's kind of like. Well, the thing is that as the show goes on, it starts out as very much kind of a 70s just robo show or whatever, and then as it goes on, they go more into kind of the politics of who's doing what and why and their intentions and all that shit. So I'm curious, Grant, how much time do we have left over there?
Let me see.
Boop boop.
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should go with this one, or do you think we should skip over to a different Gundam series?
Let's go to a different Gundam series.
Okay. The friction of the Earth's
If
atmosphere.
we're doing two
Okay.
parts to this, then that would allow us to cover like 4 maybe.
Yeah, I'm really familiar with. I think in the second one we'll do the new stuff, which is Seed and Unicorn. So I'll switch over to Char's Counterattack for the next part. So, boop, boop.
So the Dynasty Warriors is just kind of a
Oh, shit.
generic franchise.
Grant,
term.
there's 2-player in this game.
Oh,
Holy crap! You're gonna have to come in the next part.
okay.
I didn't even realize that there was 2-player. So here's Char's Counterattack, which I was telling you before we started was like this is the end, or was the end of the original Gundam series.
Yeah.
Before they decided to bring it back in like 6 different other series. So
But the Dynasty Warriors is just kind of more of like a concept of having a bunch of bad guys, or a framework, I guess.
yeah, it's
For
like
you to
it's,
put any other franchise in.
It's like a game system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, after setting up headquarters at Sweetwater, a colony for war refugees, Char declared war against Earth Federation, began operation to drop the asteroid 5th Luna on Earth. Yeah, part of the original conflict in Gundam was that they took one of their like space colonies and dropped it on Earth, and it just fucked everything right the fuck up.
So theoretically, you could take something like Dynasty Warriors Harry Potter and put it in here, and then you could have like the 7 years of school, and you have to go in each year and fight like a shit ton of Death Eaters and like blast them all, like thousands upon thousands of Death Eaters in each level.
Yes, you could do that, actually. There's actually a Zelda game coming out in the Dynasty Warriors universe.
That's weird, because I would think like
See, he ditched the hat. See?
it's a good call.
Yeah. Now he's just wearing an orange suit.
His hair changed color.
Yep.
I don't remember him being blonde. Maybe it was blonde. I don't
Yeah, he
know.
was blonde.
I guess he had that mask. I couldn't tell.
So by this point in the series, they got into this whole new type thing. Hey, look, see? Minovsky particles to disrupt the radio waves. Boop. He's very adamant, Grant. He's just like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." You know what I like is I like the fact that the mouths actually have a little bit of animation to them.
yeah.
Just a little bit more than usual.
It's a little effort they're making.
Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and go. Boosh.
It's not bad. I imagine if I was into Gundam, I could be into this.
It's a little disappointing in that they don't have. It's a little disappointing that they didn't actually bother to include the actual animation that's completely there and functional from the series that they're talking about. Let's see what this new Gundam.
Do you find that this is a little bit of a cheapening or like a bastardization of the storyline from Gundam?
Not really, but the problem here is that it's like this.
Just like Cliff Notes?
Well, the game it's 100% fan service, right? Because if you were not a fan of Gundam, you would have goddamn no clue what was going on here, right? Like
Yeah.
they're telling you a little bit, but they're not telling you enough to really. They're condensing like hours and hours of story into just like these little 5-minute vignettes between the missions, and he turns into the ship.
Well, maybe since we're talking about this being a framework, it's relatively cheap and cost-effective for them to just take a certain franchise and throw some characters really in here.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Backdrop.
it's obviously got some love for the Gundam universe because of all the different, or especially because, for me, I feel like it's because I don't know if Wing Gundam has gone out of style, but before it would seem like if you were going to make anything to cash in on the Gundam franchise, it was going to be a Wing Gundam game. Or eat fucking Robotech ship in your face. I wonder if they're going to have the funnels in this one.
Funnels?
Yeah, so part of the Gundam series was that by people being in space, people were starting to develop like psychic powers.
Okay.
And that's why some people were like really good at piloting Gundams, was because they'd been out in space, or they were new types, which was a new era of human evolution. And then later on in the series, instead of just flying robots, they had these little like drones. Oh, fuck you, Char!
So what was the basic theory behind what was allowing them to develop these new powers then?
Human evolution, I think. Just
Just the product of being in space?
and then I think that
untap something
then
in our DNA?
I couldn't say to a point where I wouldn't be fucking it up probably.
Okay.
But I think it was something like that. I mean, it was like
Space radiation.
being in space, like moving out into space, and then kind of some of the flying a Gundam, I think. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, they had these little like drones that they would pop off of their Gundams that would then go out and fuck everything up. Oh, eat spaceship.
It's interesting, like, listening to some of those things that they have to concern themselves with once you try and travel in space. Like, you have to
Like
worry
bone
about
density?
muscle fatigue,
Yeah.
bone density. If you're traveling for long periods of time. I probably actually already brought this up on a previous dojo, but the NASA was like doing research with personality types, and saying that like an introverted personality type would actually fit better
in space
with long space travel,
Right.
because you aren't dependent upon social interaction with other people to maintain
your sanity.
sanity and happiness.
Yeah,
You're just much more independent, and you're fine with that. You don't want to talk to other people.
yeah. Oh
The
shit!
loneliness of space.
Char is back. I'm gonna hit him with my big laser shot.
Yeah, rather than him falling down, they could have just had him like spin around in a circle or something.
Yeah. Well,
Simple rotate.
they don't actually fall on the ground. Oh God! Fuck you, Char. Eat a bag of space dicks. All right. With your laser, just get the fuck out of here with your laser, huh?
What's your favorite Mech Warrior movie or film or property aside from this?
Aside from this,
Yeah.
well, I like a lot of the mecha anime kind of genre. Like, I like it way more than your swords and sorcery stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Is there another really good one you like?
well, I like Evangelion, but I don't. They kind of fucked it up a little bit. Well, not fucked it up, but it's a weird series. It's a series that I like, but I could never recommend it to other people. Like, it's just fucking so bizarre.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right.
I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah, it's really odd, and they've like, so that was a series where when it originally ended, the ending sucked. So the director went back and made like a 2-hour movie to be a new ending, and that was just incomprehensible. It's like watching a goddamn David Lynch movie. There we go. I don't like the fact that when you win a level, it just lets you walk around, but you can't actually keep fucking dudes up. It's like, oh, hey, everybody. You guys gonna come to my birthday party next week? I'm having a birthday party.
It's so cool.
Johnny Gundam, you look me up. I sent the Evite, right? Yeah, Evangelion's good. I mean, I really liked Toppen Tengen Gurren Lagann. I thought that was interesting. There was Martian Successor, Nadesico was a pretty good one. You know, there's some old ones, Guy King, Transor Z, those old ones from back then. I really like that. I think it was Martian Successor, Nadesico, where they actually took into account old ass like 70s mecha.
Mm-hmm.
Like, basically, there was like this race of aliens that had created their whole civilization based on like the concepts of 70s mecha anime. And when they showed up, they were all dressed like idiot 70s people, and they all were very bombastic and very dramatic. And so, like, they had this was Martian Successor Nadesico, I think, where they had this ship, and there was like one guy on the ship that was also a big fan of this. Like, it was an anime about this ship full of people, right, in the future, and they were going out into space to fight these aliens, right? And inside of the show series, there was a cheesy 70s mecha anime that one of the people who was a pilot was a big fan of. And so everything he did, like, he would call out a name of something before he punched. He'd be like, fire punch, and they'd be like, you don't have to do that. And he'd be like, no, it's just what I do. It's what I do. And then, like, they run into this group of aliens that do the exact same thing because they're all into like 70s mecha anime. And then the whole series devolves into this weird like love letter slash kind of parody,
like a meta parody.
Yeah, it was really, really bizarre. I think it was Martian Successor Nadesico that did that, but anyway, so I think we're just about done, right? We're just about out of time.
We're getting close.
Okay.
We could probably do a wrap up right about now, yes.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do these, and then I'm just going to jump into the next mission, and then we can... wait, no. Did I do it? Equip. There we go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll go ahead and do the wrap up maybe a little bit preemptively.
Thank you, Grant.
Thank you for watching us here on
shit,
RageSelect.com.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm sorry. I got to say this right now. Amuro Ray is from the original Gundam, right? So because I'm using Amuro in Char's Counterattack, it's actually kept all the upgrades that I did with him in the other places. That's a cool little mechanic. It's cool. It makes
nice.
it feel like the game actually knows that I'm doing something, right?
Yeah. Then just kind of, oh, fuck you, you switch games.
Right.
Sorry. Anyway, if you guys are watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to us on YouTube. And also, you can check out our videos a day early on RageSelect.com. You can also join in our discussions in the discussion groups. Like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, and you can also follow and be up to date on the latest. Another push for our Patreon. We do Patreon, which helps support the site. You guys can kick us a few bucks a month, and in exchange, we give you guys bonus exclusive content. In addition to the exclusive content, we try to cater other little cool, fun events, and have a little bit more of a discourse with our Patreon fans. Highly recommend you guys get in on the action. We do make it worth your while. And also Amazon. You guys can buy games like this through our Amazon links.
I don't think this one's going to have an actual link on it, but if you go to one of the other pages, you can find a link. If you want to buy anything on Amazon, you just click through, and you'll get we get a little piece of the pie.
Whitelist us on your ad blockers. Tell your friends about us, and keep being awesome.
Yep. And so we're going to be playing, I don't know, over this week, Grant, like this is coming out on the Monday and Tuesday of the week after we record it, right?
Yeah.
This week we're going to be, we're just going to be kind of trying to go back and catch up on some games that we have missed that are maybe smaller. So for the launch of July, I think that there aren't that many big games coming out, but rather than falling back on like older games or anything like that, I think we're going to go back and we're going to try to get to a few games that we had to skip over because they came out, multiple in a week.
That's
just
cool.
to keep giving people new stuff instead of just, like going, hey, you guys want to see bullets, to Gears of War or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, so, yeah, that's the little things on his back are those funnels that I was talking about. And they would pop off. Oh, fuck. What the fuck was that? All right, quests. Eat a bag. Yeah, so you guys got to join us back here for part 2 because in part 2, Grant's going to play with me.
It's going to be a mess.
It's going to be probably pretty awesome if I do say so myself. So join us back here tomorrow for part 2. And don't forget to check out the Academy a little bit later on today when we're playing. I don't even know because we haven't even done it yet. What? Oh, dude, that is awesome.
We're pulling back the curtain, Jeff.
I know. Cross-promoting my own shows on my own website to our biggest fans. Like, you guys know. Dude, I love that. I love that they've got the funnels in there. That's really cool. Anyway, sorry, I got to stop. I'm going to stop playing before I end up playing. But we'll see you tomorrow. Grant, where are my goddamn giant robots?
Right?
Where are they? Why are we putting all this time and work into like, ooh, my phone is so much faster. It's like 12G now. I could look at cats way more often.
That's pretty cool.
I want to step on shit. A giant robot with a laser sword and fly through space and blow things up.
You're much more enthusiastic about this than me, but, I share the sentiment.